starts right now.
Where is Caleb Harris? That's what a New Braunfels family's been asking since their 21-year-old son disappeared 1 month ago.
The Harris family held 2 vigils tonight, one in Corpus Christi. That's where he was last seen near his apartment on Ennis Joslin Drive. The other vigil in their hometown of New Braunfels.
That's where the night team's John Paul Barajas spoke to Caleb's mother.
Family, friends, and strangers filled New Braunfels Land Park to offer a single prayer. Bring 21-year-old Caleb Harris home.
We're holding up really well. We've had so much prayer and support that's really what is moving us forward. So we're hopeful to see him still.
A Texas A&M Corpus Christi student was last seen March 4th at his off-campus apartment. Caleb's mother, Becky Harris, says waiting for answers over the past month has not been easy.
I have thought about it a lot. I have no idea what happened. I feel strongly that he was taken.
The Harris family says the reason for the 2 vigils, one here in New Braunfels and the other in Corpus, is to increase their power of prayer. The vigils started at the same time. They started praying at the same time, and they believe through their faith that Caleb will make it back home.
A reminder that God's love will lead him to his son's embrace.
Corpus Christi police say Caleb's roommate saw him in their apartment around 2:20 in the morning the day he disappeared. Caleb had said he was going to order Uber Eats to have for his school lunch later that day. By 3:03, police say Caleb sent a friend a picture of a small bridge over a drainage ditch near his apartment complex. Less than 10 minutes later, his phone was turned off.
Caleb, you fight with everything you have to get home, to get into the light. Everybody knows who you are. Find somebody and get help.
According to authorities, Caleb's phone was the only thing missing from his apartment. Now his parents are offering a $50,000 reward for information that leads to Caleb's safe return.
Get the word out and, spread the love of Caleb and hope to light the way home.
John Paul Barajas, KSAT 12 News.
Tonight, we're getting a look at the man suspected of hitting and killing a mother and her child last night on Stone Oak Parkway. So this right here is 56-year-old Marlon Daniels. He's accused of intoxication manslaughter. Now, we first brought you this story late last night on the Nightbeat, and this is what the scene looked like. The victims are 39-year-old Vanessa Ramos and her 5-year-old son, Solomin Lopez. Police say the mom was pushing Solomin in a stroller when a car hit them both not too far from where they lived. People in the area say that they're not surprised by this because people in that area drive recklessly.
We hear the motors like every day coming down Stone Oak Parkway. So hopefully after all this, we'll start getting some more patrols.
Now, the State Department of Transportation shows that there have been 8 other alcohol-related crashes along this street since January of last year, and 24 others related to speeding.
And just a few hours ago, 2 half-brothers were booked into the Bexar County Jail. San Antonio police say they were hiring undocumented immigrants and then not paying them. Juan Carlos Velasquez Flores and Jose de Jesus Velasquez own a trucking transportation company, VSR. The men face charges of continuous human trafficking. Detectives allege the brothers were targeting Mexican undocumented people to work for them. A handful of victims tell police the men did not pay them and would threaten their immigration status if they told anybody. The victims claim the brothers would rig the logbooks to make them drive longer than is legally safe.
They're coming here to the United States to work, to find a job, to support their families. So they're getting taken advantage of just because of maybe who they are or where they came from. That's unfair to them. The second is to the public, making people work more, especially truck drivers. I mean, such an important job in the United States. And you got these guys who are driving long hours, could fall asleep on the wheel. It's dangerous for the public.
The company started in 2021. Police got a tip through the National Trafficking Hotline. Anyone who may have been a victim of these business owners are urged to come forward to police despite their immigration status. A Texas National Guard member facing human smuggling charges tonight after he was arrested following a high-speed chase in Kinney County. I want to show you some dash cam video now from the arrest this past Sunday. A spokesperson for Kinney County identified the National Guardsman as Savion Johnson. Johnson allegedly led law enforcement on a chase after speeding away from a border checkpoint. At some point during the chase, Johnson stopped and a person believed to be a migrant got out of the vehicle and ran away. Johnson then continued driving allegedly, but law enforcement able to use spike strips to finally stop him. And there you see him just drag him out of that vehicle.
So in about a moment, you're going to be looking at the person who's going to take over the city of Uvalde's police department. That's Homer Delgado. He joined the department about 11 months ago as the assistant chief. Delgado has been serving as interim chief. Just 2 weeks ago, Delgado met with Brett Cross, the guardian of Yusea Garcia, one of the 19 children killed during the Robb Elementary shooting. There was video of that interaction. They spoke outside of the Uvalde Police Department. That's where Cross was protesting the city's independent investigation of the law enforcement response. Delgado, that's the moment, publicly offered his support of that protest. By the way, he officially becomes police chief on Saturday.
As questions continue to surround the Spurs and the prospect of a new arena, a major downtown landmark, the Institute of Texan Cultures, is moving to a new location. UTSA is planning to move the ITC, the Institute of Texan Cultures, to the Frost Tower. About 5 years it's going to be there until a new permanent location can be established. The decision has some people wondering if the relocation is making way for the city to acquire this piece of land at Hemisphere that could be used for another venue downtown, possibly for the Silver and Black. Most city officials have remained tight-lipped on the question when we've asked them about that possibility. In a comment on the ITC's relocation, Monica Paredes, the associate vice provost for the Institute of Texan Cultures, said, quote, "Our goal is to provide an updated experience to reconnect with the community and connect with new visitors," end quote. The museum expected to close at the end of May and reopen at its temporary home in early 2025. In a Know My Neighborhood follow-up tonight, 2 candidates for Bexar County Commissioner's Court are divided over a proposed park on the northwest side.
So come late May, voters in Precinct 1 are going to decide between incumbent Rebecca Clay Flores and Amanda Gonzalez as the Democratic candidate for commissioner. The winner could oversee the next steps for the highly controversial proposal.
Yeah, as the night team's Avery Everett explains, the candidates have very different views on what should happen next with possible parkland.
The grass along Tally Road is overgrown, but one stance about a proposed county park can still be seen. KSAT 12 has covered the community divide over this northwest side proposal since the first feedback session in February. Bexar County has budgeted nearly $3 million for the potential 50-acre project.
This is about community demand and meeting the needs of our constituents.
Precinct 1 Commissioner Rebecca Clay Flores pushed for this project, all with the goal of bringing more walking trails and play space to the community.
The northwest part of Precinct 1 is the fastest growing part of Bexar County.
But with the runoff election at the end of May, Clay Flores might not be the one to bring this proposal to reality.
I would do everything in my power to make sure that we are slowing down the process and revisiting the discussion of a park.
Amanda Gonzalez will face Clay Flores in the primary runoff. She says she has a different stance on this project.
It isn't that I am against a park. I'm against installing a park where community input was not solicited.
This proposed county park here on the northwest side has the community deeply divided. There have been 2 online petitions that have been created and have hundreds of signatures each. The community here says they want to be a part of the conversation, and at this point, both candidates say they want them to be a part of it too.
Community input is the top priority.
It has to include community input.
But the county is waiting to get input until it has more details on the project's feasibility. The firm Bain Medina Bain has been selected for this project. But Commissioner Clay Flores says contract negotiations are still underway. For a project slowly pushing forward, the next step could be the May 28th runoff election. The winner will then face Republican Lena Prado in November. Avery Everett, KSAT 12 News.
We've been working hard over winter training the last 3 months, putting together the show.
So happening this weekend, the Thunderbirds are in San Antonio for the Great Texas Air Show at Joint Base San Antonio Randolph. Now, we were on base when the crew arrived today. The Thunderbirds are a huge draw for plane enthusiasts.
So you're going to see us flying low, we're going to be flying fast, and we're going to be flying together, and it's going to look beautiful.
Yes, it is. And the best part is that it's free to go. The gate opens at 9, performances start at 11, and the Thunderbirds, they hit the sky at 3 p.m. on both days.
From flying to Fiesta now, one of the more popular events during all of Fiesta is NIOSA, and the NIOSA committee works all year long, making the flowers that you're going to see at the big event. And this year, they're a little ahead of the game. What you're seeing here are actually the flowers you're going to see at next year's Diosa. We were just wondering how many flowers this committee makes.
We make about 14,500 flowers in all different colors.
I've helped out before. They showed me how to do it.
How long did it take you?
I kind of forgot. I'm not as quick as them, that's for sure. 14,500, a lot of flowers they make. Diosa takes place from April 23rd through the 26th. Read more about it on KSAT.com.
They look so good. Okay, here's something else for you to check out while you're on our website. More Fiesta fun, the 2024 Fiesta Bike Parade. That's happening on April 13th. This is an event for everybody, all ages, and it's going to celebrate bike culture in the Alamo City. And of course, you can read more about it on KSAT.com. Now, coming up, there are two health problems that San Antonio struggles with: obesity and diabetes. And after the break, we're going to tell you about a free event that you're invited to aimed at keeping you healthy.
Police are asking that visitors have a parking plan before they head into town on Monday. Free parking is available, but it's on a first-come, first-served basis at the downtown parking garage and Bud Holtworth Library. On the Kerrville website, there are 24 parking lot locations listed, still available. Prices start at about $40 per car. Check out the Solar Eclipse tab on KSAT.com for a link.
He's a member of the Basketball Hall of Fame. Now he's about to be inducted into another Hall of Fame. Spurs legend David Robinson among 6 business leaders who will be inducted into the Texas Business Hall of Fame. After his playing career, Robinson co-founded the Admiral Capital Group and the Carver Academy. He's also a minority owner of the Spurs. He'll be honored at an induction dinner on November 13th. Congratulations to David.
Switching gears now, obesity and diabetes, both of those things are huge problems in San Antonio, and that's why UT Health San Antonio is inviting you to an event that's focused on health. So this is the 2024 Binational Obesity and Metabolic Symposium. It's 1 week from today. It's free. Doctors want you to go, talk to them, and learn about how to prevent and treat obesity and metabolic diseases.
Diabetes is 1 out of 2 adults. Diabetes is 1 out of 5 here in San Antonio. So all those people could come and receive valuable information, understand what are we doing at UT Health Science Center to promote collaborations with other countries and be able to learn more about these diseases and hopefully find a cure.
People are also going to get free lunch. So again, the 2024 Binational Obesity and Metabolic Symposium, 1 week from today. The address is on your screen. It's 7703 Floyd Curl Drive. The event goes from 8 to 1. You do have to register before you go, and we have that information on our website, KSAT.com.
Checking out outside, and Adam? Yep. A lot of eclipse talk, but we still need rain.
We do need rain. Though preferably just not anywhere near eclipse day.
No, not on Monday. Not on Monday.
Like now.
I know we need rain. All we need is a few hours of clear skies, okay? That's
Absolutely.
all I'm asking
it can
for.
rain anytime after that.
Otherwise, I want rain too. And we do have some rain chances coming down the line. The first will be a little bit on Saturday. Tomorrow, sunny and warm. Saturday, some morning fog and drizzle. No real rain, though. Saturday night, a few isolated showers, but better storm chances into next week. And we'll get into the latest on the eclipse cloud cover forecast in a moment. First, let's get you out the door for tomorrow. 53 in the morning. Another sunny, warm afternoon, 85 degrees. So even if you have a sweatshirt on in the morning, you won't want it later on. A little breezy, too. Southeasterly wind at 10 to 20. That southeast wind is going to increase the humidity, and that's going to play a role as it fluctuates as we get on into Monday for the eclipse. But Sabinal, Hondo tomorrow, 87. Bulverde, Timberwood Park, 81, along with Kerrville and Ingram. This weekend, we talked about the air show earlier. Saturday morning, fog and drizzle, very low ceilings, not ideal for taking flight. And I think that fog and drizzle is going to linger through the noon hour and then into the afternoon. Just the ceilings rise just a little bit. Sunday is the best day, in my opinion, by far the best day to get out to the air show. Notice Saturday night, 20% chance of showers. 75 on Saturday, a little bit cooler because of the clouds. 85 on Sunday. Here's your 7-day forecast. We get into Monday after the eclipse. few isolated storms, possibly strong to severe. That's after the eclipse. But as people are traveling home or even if you're camping, something to keep in mind. And then Tuesday night into Wednesday, 40% chance. We're seeing some higher storm chances here by late Tuesday and into Wednesday with a little shift in our pattern. And those could be severe as well. So our focus will shift to the potential for severe storms right after the eclipse. So here's the forecast. We haven't changed the actual numbers here. 60% chance of a partially blocked view of the total solar eclipse, a 40% chance of a totally blocked view, which it would still get dark outside. It would just very quickly look like midnight, and you wouldn't have all the other cool effects of being able to see the sun's atmosphere and all that stuff. But there's still going to be an impact and an effect on how it looks outside. So here's what we're expecting. This upper level over California brings the pre-eclipse cold front. This one all the way up in Alaska right now brings the high thin clouds that will be present as well. So let's talk about it. These two systems moving in, we get the cold front, we get the high thin clouds, because whenever we have this southwesterly flow aloft, the wind above us coming off the Pacific, it almost guarantees high thin cirrus clouds. The question is, how layered will those cirrus clouds be? Will they be translucent as they usually are, or could they be a little too thick? We're going to know that as we get into the weekend. That's still too high resolution for any of our hour-by-hour forecasts yet. Let's talk about the cold front. So we'll have the high clouds, that's pretty much guaranteed. Moves through early Sunday morning, pushes the humid, cloudy air right along the Gulf Coast. And then it washes out. It's a weak Pacific front, doesn't have any muscle to it, so it gives up and lets the humidity back in. Whenever we see that resurgence of humidity at night, it's a common pattern here, orographic lift. That leads to low gray clouds before sunrise. Now, here's the tricky part. These clouds, they can burn off anytime from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. It depends on the exact situation. We'll have more details on that in the hour-by-hour info coming up this weekend. And we'll have some higher resolution data tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'll actually be out at IKEA on the northeast side of town, giving away more glasses. If you need some glasses, come on by. If not, just come by and chat. We'll be talking about the eclipse and, hanging out together. It'll be a good time.
Get some Swedish meatballs or something.
That's right. You know it. Oh, outside right now, we've got that clear sky. If only we could get a miracle on Monday.
Yeah, be nice.
Keeping our fingers crossed for that. So many people coming over. We want it to be as nice as possible.
Absolutely.
So round one of the Valero Texas Open.
It was nice today, right, for that.
Yeah.
Just a little bit windy, but I'll tell you, some of the big names like Jordan Spieth and Rory McIlroy had the gallery just jumping up and down out of pure excitement with shots like this one. And the Southwest High School boys soccer team got a very cool send-off today coming up.
The population is expected to double, maybe even triple in areas where the total eclipse will be seen in its entirety. Emergency responders say cell phone service could be limited in areas.
We would really just recommend folks be prepared, download maps ahead of time, or go old school with the paper map.
They say being familiar with alternate back road exits might ease traffic along I-10.
So my cousin introduced me to a good barbecue spot called Blanco Barbecue, and that's where we're going to dinner tonight. So, yeah.
It's been a great day for Justin Lauer. He shot a 6 under 66 at the VTO and then had barbecue for dinner in Big Board Sports. It was beautiful and windy day at TPC San Antonio for the first round of the Valero Texas Open played on the Oaks course. Let's start with world number 2, Rory McIlroy, in the 8th hole going for birdie, and his ball stops right on the edge of the cup. Per the rules, he has 10 seconds once he gets to the vicinity of the ball, and it dropped down for birdie after some 9 seconds. I mean, man, that was close. Thank you, wind gust, he says. Rory carded a 3 under 69. Here's 2021 Texas Open champion Jordan Spieth on the par 3 16th, about 200 yards, needing some magic at 4 over par, and he gets it. Bounce, 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 and the ball goes down for an ace. Spieth shot a 1 over 73. He had to grind all day long. Now, everyone is looking up to this guy guy Akshay Bhatia, who shot a 9 under 63 low round of the day by 3 shots. Mary Rominger covered the first round, and she has more.
Round 1 of the Valero Texas Open was the gift that kept on giving, Larry. 3 under par is where Rory McIlroy finds himself with day 1 in the books, and he's feeling pretty good about it.
I think it's the first round I've had without a bogey in quite a while. My game over the last couple of months has been quite volatile, so to go out there and play a solid round of golf in pretty tricky conditions, pretty happy with it.
Rory's highlight putt by Wynn caused quite the roar, but nothing like the one Jordan Spieth received after his hole-in-one with his new 7-iron. But hear the example Spieth used to describe his game this year.
Kind of like a bad blackjack run, you can't get up from the table, and I maybe the hole-in-one turns it around a bit, and I think I'm being patient, but and I'm optimistic. It's just I'd like a little bit of a result or two to show.
The leader of day 1 is Akshay Bhatia. He maybe lacked the dramatics, but Bhatia's 9 birdies stole the show.
Not many golf courses on the tour have been, my 3rd time. So I think understanding the golf course a lot more, and I just played really solid. I got a couple really good breaks, and it was just a good day.
Well, if that was day 1, I can't wait to see what's in store for day 2. At TPC San Antonio, Mary Rominger, KSAT 12 Sports. Larry, back to you.
Thank you, Mary. So Bhatia has a 3-shot lead on Justin Lauer and Brendan Todd, who both sit at 6 under par. It's that time of year where the high school soccer playoffs are getting into the final rounds, and the Southwest boys soccer team got a special send-off this afternoon. The band, cheerleaders, and students from all over the high school were there to support the team. The Dragons are heading to Brownsville to play Brownsville Lopez in the Class 5A regional semifinals. They've made it to this round in back-to-back years, and they're extremely grateful for the support of their community.
It means a lot because they are there for us and they want to support us because they know we can go very far.
It's always in the back of my head knowing that, we have people here supporting us, going through the whole thing with us, so we're not by ourselves. They're always going to be with us through this whole thing, so, we want to win it for them.
The Southwest community especially, it's like a family. Ever since I've gotten here, you've heard everybody say it, and now I've been able to be a witness to it. When we've been down or we've had certain situations, we've seen how there's been people that have come to have our backs, and that's what is great about Southwest is when you need something, there's always somebody there to help you out.
The Southwest Lopez game will start at 4 p.m. tomorrow at Brownsville Sports Park. The Spurs have 7 games left in the regular season after the break. The regular season is rapidly coming to a close for the San Antonio Spurs. They have 7 games to go, and 4 of them are with playoff teams. And those will certainly be great tests for the Spurs as they see how they measure up with some of the best in the NBA. This morning at practice in New Orleans, Zach Collins talked about team goals down the stretch.
I've said it before, this last part of the season, unfortunately we're not in the playoff picture, so we have to continue to get better for next season and build better habits. So these last 6 games are super important for our future. So we're really trying to lock in. Individually, same goals as the team, man. Just build good habits going into next year, build some momentum going into the summer. That's our goal, man. Get better right now and then have a great summer, come back and win some games.
Spurs and Pelicans will play tomorrow night at 7, and the Pels lead the season series 3-0.
Yeah, they've had the Spurs number.
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks, Larry.
We'll be right back.
Kerr County emergency responders expect traffic jams as people leave the area after the eclipse is over. They're asking people to be prepared to be stuck in traffic for hours. Plan ahead by having enough water, food, medication, and necessary supplies if you're traveling with children.
And here's a look at the time of totality beginning in parts of our area and how long it lasts. We'll have this on KSAT.com.
Have a good night.
See you tomorrow.